game. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, we've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert. Then it's MP. And it's Edwards in at the 2 spot. And for the TrailBlazers, the wings, Sharp and Avdia. Williams is out there with Grant. And it's Henderson in at the 1. And a little extra at stake tonight, as this is the first game of the NBA Cup group stage for each of these teams.
And both coaches want to get that first win under their belt. With only 4 games in this stage, the tournament doesn't give you much room for error.
Edwards' shot is good. Edwards got his team on the board to start the game for the Timberwolves.
A good read by Edwards, playing at his pace and carving out space for that shot.
Sharp finds Avdia. Going inside. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
TrailBlazers ball.
Shot clock at 6. The shot from 20 feet away. And it's Sharp missing. Now the Timberwolves with it. MP outside. 3-pointer. And it's Portland with the rebound. Grant dishes to Henderson. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And it's Sharp missing. We know, Brent, there are many roads that lead to the modern NBA. And Shaedon Sharp took his own unique path.
Yeah, Kevin, you could say that again. I mean, he was on the Kentucky campus as a player, but never participated in a collegiate game, and then all of a sudden finding himself at the top end of the NBA draft without ever playing a college game.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. From 12 feet out, Avdia with the rebound. For Portland, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Grant the pass to Sharp. He kicks to Henderson. Portland moving the ball around. Now, here's Avdia. He's covered closely. Sinks that one from the post.
Just pushing through that time. Avdia asserting himself against the contact.
MP stolen by Henderson. The pass to Avdia. Now, Sharp. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Henderson, no good. Now, here's MP. 9 points last game out. Alexander Walker passes to MP. And again, the turnover by the Timberwolves. Well, we like to keep you up to date on the fresh talent in the league, so let's check in on the rookie block leaders. Second is Donovan Clingan. And, of course, MP.
And among first-year players, these two are as intimidating a pair of shot blockers as you're going to see.
Now here's Henderson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Right at the free throw line. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Randle. To the middle. Here's MP. Bank shot. No good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Pass to Avdia. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Attacking in the lane. This is where Avdia does a lot of his best work.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, the Blazers with the draft night trade for two-way wing Denny Avdia a young but established player on a value contract. Portland's added a guy who should help them win now and down the line. Guys, it appears Avdia is going to be a pretty seamless fit for Portland.
Okay, thank you, Shams.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
To stop the drought, Edwards' shot is good. Edwards got his second basket.
And that's what they're looking for from Edwards, scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
And that one's good by Henderson. So it's the Timberwolves now, trailing by 4. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And Henderson throws it down hard.
This is how relentless Henderson is. Once he gets the steal, he is going all the way.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
And they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Randall. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Conley in for MP. Now, here's McDaniels. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami. Will it go? And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on 8. And this game, Brent, the start of a quick series between these teams. As a player, does that throw you off at all?
No, but I always think it's interesting, Kevin. You know, we know it's not a series. You're just going back-to-back against these guys. But the way in which the game can get manipulated between two teams and who it is that from game to game becomes the player that stands out. And it's a great lesson for coaches to talk to players about staying ready for your role, because you never know who is going to contribute most to the winning in either of these contests.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. TrailBlazers leading by 8. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The TrailBlazers shooting their first free throws of this.
Kamare. 2 shots.
Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got him. Hey, you get shooter. I got him. You got this guy out here? Yeah, I got big man.
First free throw is good. A trend in the NBA, and one, Brent, that I like, new downtown arenas. They seem to be everywhere.
Well, Kevin, it's because you love to eat so much, and the restaurants are nearby, so walking distance helps. But, yeah, it invigorates the city. You have people clamoring to get to the arena, to get out of the offices early, and it really brings the community together. So you love to see that kind of energy and buzz around any NBA stadium. We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Shots good by Benton.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Looking at the TrailBlazers, they took the last win in their last game against Memphis. 1:30 left here in the opening quarter. A nice shot by McDaniels. And here are the TrailBlazers. They're on a 17-5 run here. Simons against Conley. And it's Simons missing. Timberwolves trail by 10. Conley kicks to Edwards. Ingles up top. He's covered by Ayton. And the shot is good.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. 50 seconds left to play in the first. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First,
and when you're a knockdown
foul.
shooter like you were,
Second
with the kind of
team foul.
athleticism that Anthony Simons
At the
possesses,
line for your TrailBlazers.
Brent, you're in rarefied air.
Yeah, no doubt. Anthony, one of those guys, really tough to stop. You got to pick your poison with him. That quickness and his ability to get to the rim, though, that can impact what they do offensively.
Free throw good, Simons. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Conley against Simons. Conley kicks to DiVincenzo. No good with the triple.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Conley feeling it out. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Reed. Misses the 3. And so it's the Portland TrailBlazers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the TrailBlazers enjoying a nice lead here.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. The wings, Sharp and Avdia. And it's Henderson in at the point. They're the group the Portland TrailBlazers will start the second quarter with. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. But in the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now, here's Grant. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable.
Way to grab that, Julius.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
And DiVincenzo likes to get out into the open court to try to make something happen.
TrailBlazers leading by 5. Henderson dishes to Ayton. Henderson looking it over. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
To the right side. Now Dillingham. His last outing, he had 8 points. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
The TrailBlazers making a switch here. Williams is checked in, and a change for the Timberwolves. Edwards, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now here's Henderson. His last outing, he had 8 points, and he's able to get it back.
No, sir. Randall up there says,
Over in the corner, Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Shaden Sharp picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
And he knocks down the first one. And, Brent, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Yeah, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But there's a lot of kids out there watching what's going on. And they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
And the Timberwolves making a change here. MP's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 6. Alexander Walker finds MP. Stolen by Henderson. Now, here's Avdia. Defended by Alexander Walker. Henderson inside the three-point line. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Portland.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition. So that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
Yep, it counts.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now the pass to Avdia. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
In a moment now to see some numbers for Anthony Edwards. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And yeah, one of the better three-point shooters in pro basketball. He's killed it from downtown every time we've watched him. Very impressive. Simons, he's checked in for Scoot Henderson. Now here's Edwards. Good work there as it goes. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Simons from outside. Again, the miss by the TrailBlazers. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Edwards passes to MP. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The line for the Timberwolves, number 9.
And he sinks the second. And Portland has possession. Pass to Klingon. Outside, Simons. Again, the miss by the TrailBlazers. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. Randall dishes to MP. Pass to Reed, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Daniels is checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for MP.
Substitution, Jaden McDaniels, Mike Conley.
Simons with the ball. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Memphis.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Now here's Randall. Still yet to score. 6 on the shot clock. Conley finds Reed. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And developed into such a good scorer. D has to pay close attention to Simons.
The TrailBlazers shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy? Yo, I'm got shooter, huh?
Free throw good, Simons.
Well, after what we saw from Simons last year and the way he broke out offensively, just becoming one of those guys that plays with force when he has the ball.
He's perfect from the line this time. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run.
2 minutes.
Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded closely, and it's blocked.
And with every swat, Klingon is earning a reputation as a shot blocker.
Here's Manton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Michael Conley picks one up. The TrailBlazers shoot their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for Portland, Delano Banton taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got him. Hey, you get shooter. I got him. You got this guy out here? Yeah, I got big man.
Hey, you box out your man.
No good on the free throw. Ayton, he's checked in for Williams. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby.
Hey, man, you want this guy?
Yo, I'm
Who got shooter, huh?
And the second free throw, good. 1:43 left to play here in the second quarter. Alexander Walker on the wing. Back to McDaniels. Kicks to Ingles. Clock at 6. Drills it from outside.
Joe Ingles.
Ingles has got 5 now.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Manton, the pass to Ayton. Shots good by Banton. And the TrailBlazers lead by 3. Enzo Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Passes it to McDaniels. Reed with it. He kicks it to Ingles. Fires the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Banton, defended by Alexander Walker. Simons against Conley. Pass to Klingon. Outside, Simons. The 3. It doesn't go for him.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Outside Conley. On the wing, Ingles. Out to the right wing, Reed. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
30.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Scoot Henderson, what a contribution.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half, we've got Randall. MP is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. Here's MP. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The TrailBlazers shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
Hey, Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a number 1 option in Detroit for a couple of years. Grant's done it all.
That one drops for him. Henderson's got 12.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Here's MP. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot 2. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Portland leading. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Henderson, no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And they take the lead.
Julius Randle.
Randle's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, the balance and body control look a little bit better this season, so Randle stays on the ground in this catch-and-shoot situation and looks fluid.
Now, here's Sharp. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
Yeah, starting the half here, 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
And there's the pass to Randle. Shoots over Avdia. And it's off the back rim, no good. The TrailBlazers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And that one, good. Henderson's got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Robert Williams.
We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season.
Team foul.
The Timberwolves second.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Minnesota. He's off on the second.
A shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Williams kicks to Henderson. Floats it up for Williams. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Stolen by Avdia. They're running. Here's Henderson. It's hauled in by Edwards. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Randle passes to DiVincenzo. He's looking for MP and finds him.
I see him.
That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Grant. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Timberwolves shooting in this game, 45%. DiVincenzo passes to MP. Grant against Edwards. Puts it up from 12. Edwards loves it in there.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
Here's Henderson. Again, the miss by the TrailBlazers.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see a miss from there. Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Joe. TrailBlazers trail by 11. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And they call an illegal screen.
Yeah, a 4th turnover there. That's just a rough, sloppy game.
Robert Williams.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Edwards looking it over. MP passes to Gobert. Count it.
This is Rudy in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach.
And for Portland, they're shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Here's Henderson. Gobert with the block. Alexander Walker on the wing. Defended by Avdia. Minnesota's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Edwards, good.
3.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Grant kicks to Anderson. And again, it's the TrailBlazers missing. Inside. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Third personal foul.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Free throw, no good for MP. Gobert the pass to MP. 6 to shoot. And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Now a timeout called by Portland. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Williams kicks to Anderson. Pass to Sharp, looking to end the run. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night. Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Passes it to Williams. Fades away. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, maybe a little surprise, a jumper there from Robert Williams.
And so MP will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Gobert. The rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Timberwolves foul. Anthony Edwards. 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul. At the line for 2, Sharp.
And the first one drops.
Sharp still trying to find some comfort and familiarity at the free throw line. Sometimes it takes some young guys longer.
And Sharp drops them both. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Alexander Walker passes to Randall. Edwards against Sharp. From 7. And it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Grant. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Nice control by Grant through the tough mid-range jumper. That's a shot of confidence.
Alexander Walker passes to MP. That's tipped. And Portland with the ball. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. To the paint. Here's Grant. He goes up again, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Edwards. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Anthony Edwards, 3rd personal foul, 2nd team foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for your TrailBlazers, Henderson, taking 2 shots.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Always those anticipatory moments with Scoot Henderson when he's out there playing one-on-one to make plays off the bounce. That's when it gets really exciting.
Gobert the pass to MP. Bucket is good. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Sharp. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Minnesota ball.
Ayton, he's checked in for Portland.
DeAndre Ayton.
Minnesota leading by 17. Here's Alexander Walker. Shoots over Avdia, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and
2
efficient.
minutes.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Portland no good that time either. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. MP no good. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And the pass to Grant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Timberwolves.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
Yeah, and once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
They get it back. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
High motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Henderson.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Henderson. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Randall surveying the D.
And that's the end of the game. Thank you for coming out tonight, everybody. Get home safe, and we can't wait to see you again very soon.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time